Hello everyone, and welcome to a tour of my stuff. Today I am going to be showing you skincare products, hair care products, bathroom products, all that good stuff. So if you like tours of other people's belongings, please sit back and enjoy. Okay, so I have 5 containers of things to show you. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going in the order of like position. So like this drawer is on top of this drawer, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so in this first one, this I consider my main skincare products that don't go in the bathroom. They're just at my vanity. So for instance, we'll just kind of take things out one by one. I have here some makeup wipes. This is the Simple brand. I used to keep these in my makeup kit for clients because it was just nice to have a couple disposable cleansing wipes on hand. I don't really use them anymore unless I'm like swatching something and I need to wipe it off really fast. But this one is the one for sensitive skin. I do think that they're really effective. I don't purchase wipes anymore, so I won't really rebuy them, but I do recommend them for someone who does enjoy them. I have this container. It's like a travel container and charger for my face cleansing brush from P&D that I will show later on. I just keep this in here. This is not what you think it is. This is from the brand Foreo. It is a blue light device for acne. So you push this button, it turns on, it has like this like red light that kind of lets you zoom in, and once it makes contact with the skin, it has this blue light and vibration sensation, and it's a 60-second treatment, and you can just put it where you need to. So I've had this for a few years. I do like having it for like maybe deep under the skin pimples or ones that are just sort of a little pesky. I haven't charged it in a long time, and much like my facial device, it only needs a charge like literally once a year, so that is handy to have. I have here my Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid. This is my second or maybe third full-size bottle. Love this stuff. I don't use it every day. I use it maybe more so like twice a week, just because I don't want it to like make my skin too sensitive, but I love that for smoothing my skin. Okay, next up I have my Inky List Caffeine Eye Cream. I've had this for what feels like 6 months now, and it's still going strong. I just like that this depuffs my eyes, hydrates the skin under my eyes, and it also just preps for makeup or for nothing. I like that it's really inexpensive and it's easy to use, and I'm going to probably keep buying it. Next I have my Curology bottle. This one has tretinoin of 0.18%, clindamycin 1%, azelaic acid 8%. And I use this about 5 nights a week. It just has this little pump, and this one is just a customized formula for my skin. I have from Good Molecules the Discoloration Correcting Serum. I've only recently started using this again after having it for a little while. I like using this on nights that I'm not using this. I just feel like it feels really hydrating, and I'm sure if I were to use it more often it would probably help a little bit more, but I do like this brand a lot. I have here the Angel Tears Facial Oil Serum from Scheiber Cosmetics. I just like this for a really simple oil treatment. When I'm feeling a little bit dry, I will layer it over top of a moisturizer or underneath, depending on what I'm feeling, and it just has like a really like luxurious quality to it. I'll even put it like on like my neck and chest sometimes. Okay, next I have this little sample size of the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. I've been really enjoying this for like coming right out of the shower and like misting my face and then going in with my serums or creams. It's almost like an essence. It's just got hyaluronic acid and oat, and it's meant to be kind of a soothing, but I really enjoy it, and I've only used it a handful of times and I'm almost out, so I haven't decided if I want to get a full size yet. Next I have my Dry Idea deodorant, and then I have my backup one. Here is the Sephora collection. This is the Triple Action Cleansing Water, my absolute favorite and highly recommend like cleansing micellar water. Great for really stubborn makeup for eyes, lips, face, anywhere. Non-irritating, not too fragrant, just right. Highly recommend this for someone who just likes having like a makeup remover that's not too oily. I have the Target brand Triple Action Foot Cream. This is meant for dry, rough, cracked heels. Softens and soothes, relieves dryness. I do like this. It's not my favorite cream, but it certainly does the job for just like softening the foot skin. Also from Curology, I have the Rich Moisturizer. This is the first time I've purchased it from them, and I was just wanting to try it out. It's nice. To me, it's still not rich enough for my taste, so I don't think I'll repurchase it again, but I'm definitely still using it up. From Good Molecules, again, I have the Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This one I definitely need to use more often. I have about halfway more to go. I kind of stopped using it after a while because I thought it was making my skin more dry, so I stopped, but I can definitely try to start implementing it again because it did feel good. I have a couple of little samples here. I have from La Roche-Posay the Double Repair Face Moisturizer. I think this feels really nice. It is a sample, so I can't use it forever, but I would definitely consider buying the full size because I liked that it was gentle and it felt really nice. So I have two body creams, one from Lubriderm and one from Gold Bond. These are nice. I feel like they're really good to have on hand or like in your purse for just when you need a little cream on your hands. I do have a little sample size of Differin gel. It's adapalene 0.1%. I bought this in between a couple months of Curology because I had used up a bottle more quickly than normal somehow, and so I wanted something in between, and I think that's just nice to have this on hand as like a retinoid alternative in case I should want to, you know, add this into my routine. From LYS Beauty, I have their Glossy Lip Treatment Oil. I actually really enjoy this. I don't love the packaging because the oil kind of gets a little like packed in here. But I do love this for when I need like a coating of something on my lip that I don't want to stick my finger into. I really enjoy this a lot. From Origins, I have the Super Spot Remover. This is just like a teensy bottle that you're meant to open up, squeeze, and put a little bit on like a spot to treat it. I think this works excellently, and I would definitely recommend it and repurchase it. I have a couple samples of Urban Hydration Micellar Water. I have not tried these yet, but I will as soon as I go through my Sephora collection one. For the shower, I have the Target brand body wash in the flavor Simply Nourish. It has coconut, rice milk, and shea butter. I haven't tried it. It does smell delicious. Like, it smells like you could eat it. It's like a oaty, coconutty, buttery, yummy. So I'm excited to try that sometime. It's actually a brand new bottle that I just bought yesterday. This is just Aquaphor. I've just been having incredibly cracked chapped lip, like above my lip, right where like the nose and Cupid's bow is. I think it's weather, dehydration, all that combined. So I bought this in hopes of kind of keeping a protective barrier on that. And I'll probably end up using it on my terribly cracked hands too as needed. From Supergoop, I've been trying this Mineral Sheer Screen SPF 30. I like it. I don't love it. I think I'm still on the hunt for like my perfect sunscreen, and this one I thought would be a good try. So I'm still using this like day to day, but I haven't found like my 100% favorite yet. But this is a mineral base, which I like for my sensitive skin. And I do like Supergoop's attempt at giving options to those who want different textures. From Ren, I have the AHA Daily Tonic. It's like a toner basically, and it has the alpha hydroxy acids in this to exfoliate. I don't use this every day. I probably, like the Paula's Choice, use this about twice a week, just when I don't want to use a BHA and I want more of like that topical like exfoliation. I'll use this. I like the small bottle because I feel like I don't need to, you know, go through a huge size that I don't use all the time. One is that oil that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. This is from the brand Well People. This is their Bio Booster Oil Drops. I like this. I still have my Shy Girl oil that I'm going through, so between these two I think I'm good on oil for a while. This is just my allergy symptom reliever nasal spray. Fun. I have a teeny tiny native deodorant coconut vanilla. I love the way this smells, but to be frank, I don't really think it's effective as far as like creating a barrier between your stink and the non-stink. It's more so I think when I'm just around the house and I want to smell this, and not really like on like a work day or something like that. I have a tiny tube of CeraVe's healing ointment. I'm almost out of this, and that's why I bought the Aquaphor. But this is also great just to kind of, you know, create that barrier over the skin if you have like chapped, dry, cracked skin, something like that. Same idea, my little jar of Vaseline. This, they say, is for lip therapy, but you can use this like, you know, over a cut or something like that. I think in the drier weather that I live in, it's just a lot more necessary to have those things on hand than when I did in, you know, my old home. Here's another little sample of the Roche-Posay. This one I just tried in my last video, the Chapstick a Total Hydration Lip Balm that I got from Influencer. I feel like this is good. I'm definitely just going to put it in my purse, I think, just so that I have it on hand there. This I haven't tried yet. This was a sample I got. This is from the brand Strike Club, and this is called the Face First Power Wash for Face. It is supposed to be like an acne treatment face wash. I do not actually recognize these ingredients, so that's interesting. It's usually like salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, that kind of thing. This does not have any of that. Okay, cool. I will definitely try this eventually. This is called the Mega Babe Thigh Rescue Anti-Chafe Stick. This is great to have on hand for someone like me with quite large thighs that inevitably rub against each other. So if I'm wearing like a dress, shorts, which I don't ever wear shorts, but like dress or skirt mostly, this just sort of creates a barrier between the thighs so that it rubs product on product and not sensitive skin to sensitive skin. So this is good to have. Here's just my little package of backups for eye drops. This I haven't used yet. This is the Clinique Blackhead Solution Self-Heating Blackhead Extractor. It is kind of supposed to be like a mask from my understanding. You twist this off, you squeeze the product out of here, and then you use this little exfoliating head to like rub the skin. I don't know why I've been waiting to use it. I've just been putting it off. I do have quite a few bottles of tea tree oil. I really don't know how I have accrued this many, but here I am. Yep, there's 4. I really don't need this, so if you are someone who likes tea tree oil, tell me how I can put that to use. Here I have little wet one wipes that I like to keep on hand for like my desktop or my tabletop, just to kind of wipe down. These I also just bought yesterday. They are the Aveeno Repairing Cica hand mask and foot mask. Each of these have 2 different uses. I really enjoy these personally because I have severely dry hands and feet. So these are just kind of like a boost into my normal routine to add a little extra repairing. Here is my Sasho brand Gua Sha, my little Gua Sha device. That is ice cold. It feels so good. Put that over here. I have these little reusable cotton rounds that I keep in this little container. So that's what's in here. And then somehow in here is also a little CBD extra strength balm that I'm gonna take out. Last few things I have, some baby powder and body powder. These are just good to have just in case you need like soothing, like any itching or like sweatiness. I just like to keep these on hand. These don't belong here, they're just little stickers. And then I have a couple of towels. This one and this are actually makeup removing cloths. They're the kind of material that you wet. You squeeze out the water and then you gently dissolve the makeup on your face, and that way these replace like one-use wipes. Last thing in here is from the brand Aztec Secret. This is the Indian Healing Clay. It's just like a powder in a bottle that you add to water, and it's just like supposed to be like a very deep pore cleansing kind of thing. I honestly should probably throw this away because I hate the way it feels. And actually looking at the bottom, it said it expired last June. So there you go. I should probably get rid of that. And that is it with the first drawer of my skincare, and I'll be right back with more. Okay, so these are the last two drawers in my little stacker drawers by my vanity. One has all of my like hair accessories, headbands, head scarves, clips, hair ties, scrunchies, clippies, extensions. So I feel like that's not as interesting to go through one by one. So I'm just going to scoot that one aside and we can go into this one. So this is my bottom drawer. I keep all of my like hair tools and like products in here, and a few perfumes that don't fit on the top of my stacker. Okay, so first up I have my curling iron. This is from T3. This is, I think, the 1.25 inch barrel. I actually got this off of Poshmark at an excellent price, and I really, really love this curler. I've had some fails with hot tools in my life, so I think it was worth waiting to get a tool that was a little more expensive than some of my others, but that worked, you know, exactly how I want it to. Next I have my brush and my comb. Both are kind of old and a little busted, but they work fine, and that's all I need. Here is a package of samples that I've just been accruing, both from my friend Adria giving me some and from me just hoarding them, and I really should use these, so I'm just going to put those right there. I have a couple of towels, and then as far as hair products go, this one is from Pureology. This is the 21 Essential Benefits Color Fanatic Leave-In Spray. I have been really, really enjoying this for when I get out of the shower. I just mist it throughout my hair, and some of the benefits are, you know, help preserve color vibrancy. It's a leave-in conditioner, it detangles, it makes blow drying easier, it helps smooth hair, just other things like that. For me, I just like that it gives a little bit extra hydration, and then the smoothness I think really helps too. So I love this. I got this from Influencer, and this might be one of my favorite things I've gotten from them ever, so I really enjoy this. I have the Whey Volumizing Hairspray. I don't typically use a ton of hairspray, but I like having this on hand just in case. This is from the Sexy Hair brand. This is their Smooth Sexy Hair Anti-Frizz Spray. This is something I used to use when I was doing hair for like hair and makeup. I would bring this along as kind of like a last step to kind of seal and like just, you know, provide a little bit of shine to the hair. I really liked that. A friend gave me, because she hadn't gotten a bunch, I guess. This is from Redken. This is the Volume Spray Foam. Oh yeah, it's a mousse. That's what it is. It's okay. I think I just haven't really needed this, but I keep holding on to it just in case I need mousse. This is from Pacifica. This is the Salty Waves Beach Hair Balm. I like this a lot. I just sometimes forget I have it. It's meant to add texture, hydrate, protect, nourish, defrizz. This is something that I could use in place of this, but this is going to give a little bit of like texture and like wave enhancing, which I don't have any at all, and this is not really going to do that. So if I ever am like going to braid my hair or, you know, do something, I can put this in ahead of time. So from Whey, I have their dry shampoo foam in a full size and in a mini size. One of them I'd gotten for free, so I like it. It's not as amazing as I used to think it was, but it is good for absorbing like extra oil in the hair. This is a dry conditioner meant to give like instant moisture. I like this for like right after I've curled my hair. I'll shoot this a little bit through the ends, and it just sort of gives like like a polished look, kind of like the Sexy Smooth Hair. This is similar, I would say. This is from Lululemon. This is their dry shampoo. I think I only have like one use left. I would say this is amazing at not showing any residue in the hair. It's mostly, it does absorb oil, not as amazing as my Batiste does, but this one you see white powder and this one you see nothing. So I like both. It just depends on like if you're trying to be sneaky or if you're trying to be clean. Dry shampoo from Briogeo. This is their charcoal and biotin dry shampoo. This one's different. It's a non-aerosol. So you shake it up, you open up the lid, and then you squeeze and like puff of powder comes out. This is 100% the best dry shampoo at making your hair look like, you know, 7th day hair looks like maybe 2nd or 3rd day hair. But I would absolutely not recommend it if you have dark hair because you will see the product heavily. From Poof, I'm sorry, from Supergoof, this is their Poof 100% mineral powder SPF 45. It's meant to go like in the part of your hair so that you don't get sunburned on your scalp. This is handy to have. Hair little ties, these actually go in here. And last few things for hair, I have a couple more combs, a little coloring hairbrush. I just kept it just in case. And then I have some samples. I have the Briogeo Farewell Frizz Blow Dry Protection. I should probably just use this up already. It has like one use left. It's okay. From Suave, I have the Almond Shea Butter shampoo and conditioner samples that I want to use. And from the brand Monday, this is their shampoo and conditioner for smoothing. I really love this color pink. Little samples of those. And this is from Bumble & Bumble. It's the Daytime Protective Repair Fluid. It is an oil for the hair. I think I should probably just throw this away because I don't like it. A couple perfumes. I have from Fragonard the Belle de Nuit Parfum. This one was the bottle I bought when I was 15. I went to France. This is my original one that I got from the perfume factory, and then this is one that was gifted to me later when I ran out. So I just keep the old and the new together. This is from, I don't actually know what the brand is called. Extractor, but the perfume is 4711. This is a perfume my mom always had on hand, and I bought it as an adult and it smells exactly the same. It's like a citrus cologne. It's a little masculine, but it just kind of gives me good memories. Oscar de la Renta Bella Blanca. Just sort of like a sweet, elegant, fruity scent. From Tom Ford, I have Grey Vetiver. This is more of like a musty, deep, leathery scent. And then from Chanel, I have Chance, the Entendre version. And this is, I think, the Parfum. Beautiful. And then I just have some trashy bits down here. Okay, well that was all of my hair products that are in my drawer. I have 2 more bins from the bathroom and then we shall continue. Good morning everyone and welcome back to the next week. I planned to film that entire morning back to back and it was just taking too long to wait for my phone to process, cool down, all that. So here we are a week later finishing up the tour of my stuff. So we are going to be getting into stuff that lives in my bathroom. So let's get into it. So I have a little cupboard above my sink that I use for like my every single day products. And then I have these bins that I hold my like use once a month or more infrequently, something like that, below the sink. So that's kind of what these storage bins are like. Hello! Hello! Okay, so first up in this pile, I have here the Deep Down Muscle Rub from Brazen Bee. This is from a local company close to where I live. And this is just sort of like Yes, I see you. This is just like a good alternative to like, what is that, Icy Hot? Where like if you have like a sore muscle, like you just pump this and then rub on the area and it just sort of feels like tingly, cool, hot. And I really like using this on my feet because my feet get really sore from work. Sometimes on my hands, things like that. So this is excellent. They're usually always sold out, or they have very limited quantity. It's just a super popular product. Yes. And so it's hard to get your hands on sometimes, but that's that. Next up I have here from the brand Algenist. This is the Genius Ultimate Anti-Aging Melting Cleanser. I have fallen in love with this all over again. I wanted to buy this back when I was a Sephora employee, and I just had at the time so many free samples of cleansers for makeup removing that I just never needed to buy something that I didn't already have. And so as an adult woman, I'm like, that's it, I'm getting it. I had a friends and family coupon almost about a month ago now, and I've been using this every night. It's just excellent in terms of makeup removing, cleansing, and it doesn't burn my eyes, which I think is a really big point of difference for me. I have tried so many dang makeup removing cleansers in balm form, oil form, cleansing form, and this one by far does not burn my eyes during cleansing or after cleansing. And so for that reason, I will be happily using this and probably repurchasing it. Yes, you little attention seeker. Okay, next. I have here from the brand Naturium. This is sold at Target. This is Susan Yara's brand that now I have chosen to not support because I'm pretty unhappy with like her ethical choices, whatever. However, I had bought this like almost a year ago. Yikes. This is just their mixed greens nutrient rich cleanser. I'm still working on it. You just need a tiny pump to get a full lather for your face, so it's really frustrating to have to go through this when I don't really want to use it, but it works fine. It does make my skin feel a little dry afterwards, but it's definitely not like for makeup. It's more of like your morning time or like your second cleanse at night. I personally will not repurchase, and I would not recommend. So in the cleanser family, I have here the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. Now, I have a good friend who told me that when she used CeraVe products, it made her get cystic acne, which I had never heard of, but I'm certain that can happen to anyone for any reason. And so that testimony alone has given me pause to maybe that's why I've been experiencing cystic acne all these years later after having medication to correct that. Of course, I haven't proven anything, and I want to keep using this until I'm done, but it does make me wonder, like, should I just try something different to see? So, as much as I think this does remove eye makeup, face makeup, hydrates the skin, and it cleanses, it just makes me wonder. So, I do recommend it, but I think I'm not going to repurchase it just to see. Okay, next up is my beloved PMD facial cleansing device with the rose quartz. I've been using this for almost 2 years now. I have literally only charged this twice ever. Amazing. I will say I kind of wish I had just gotten the basic one because I do not ever use the rose quartz feature. I think it's cool. I would say wait until Black Friday to pick up a facial device or something from their brand, just because they can be really inexpensive on like a good sale, and the rest of the year they're a little bit more on the pricey side. But excellent alternative to physically scrubbing your face. I would think these vibrations are the way to go, and in a head form that you do not need to replace, that is the way to do it. So highly recommend. Will not repurchase because you don't need to. Next up is a good old tiny bottle of 97% isopropyl alcohol. I just like to keep a little spray bottle of alcohol so I can just sanitize something quickly, whether it's a tool, a palette, my brush, something. It's just ready to go. I used to keep this in my makeup toolkit, but of course since I've dismantled that, it's just nice to keep it handy. Oh, and I should say, all the things I've just mentioned, aside from the alcohol, I do keep in my upper cabinet that I use like day to day. So that's there. This is from the brand Origins. This is the Original Skin Retexturizing Clay Mask. I think this might be my favorite clay mask ever. I mean, I do think that Glam Glow works really well, but I think it's a little too harsh for me. This is an excellent alternative that's great for just what it says, retexturizing. So this I would use, I say every other week I use this. I cleanse my skin, I put this on, and then I rinse it off, usually in the shower. I leave it on for just about 5 to 10 minutes. You really don't want to make it too dry. But this just does really great things for the texture of my skin. Okay, next. This I got for free from Target as a sample. This is from Pixie. This is the Vitamin C Remedy Mask. This I don't think I love, and I don't think I would have bought it. I don't know if you can see past the clear lid, but it's like a jelly. On the side of the jar is a little a little scoop, which I think is really cute actually. I've used this maybe 2 or 3 times, and I just don't think I see any results. If anything, it just feels nice because it's kind of cooling. I am trying my very, very hardest to use it up, but I don't think I would recommend it or rebuy it. Also, from Target, I got this little free sample. It's a Proactive Skin Purifying Mask. I used to use this back in the day, in my teens. I'm hesitant to use it because I'm worried it might be too drying, much like that Sunday Riley mask that I ended up throwing away. But since it was a free sample, I thought I would try it, but I have not yet, so we will see. This is from the brand Pacifica. This is the Sea Foam Complete Face Wash Makeup Remover, Cleansing and Toning. I have used this a handful of times. It's just like a sample size. I don't love this. I think it smells a little weird, and I think it's just sort of generic. But I also think because Pacifica is known for being like a vegan, like cleaner brand, that's on brand for them. From Curology, this is their cleanser. Again, like the moisturizer, this is my first time trying it. I actually really like the cleanser. I would say more than the moisturizer. I'm considering buying another full size of this when I get my next dose, like in another month or 2. However, I will say, because of the packaging, every time I do like a gentle squeeze, I get a huge amount, and I think that's very sneaky of them to create a packaging design that doesn't withhold the product. Instead, it easily releases, because then you have to use more product quickly and you have to rebuy more. It's a little bit lousy, but I do like the formula of this a lot. Okay, also, this I picked up from Trader Joe's because it was so tempting. This is the Pumpkin Overnight Face Mask. I've used this like 3 or 4 times. I do enjoy it. It's definitely not for every night of the week. They recommend like 2 or 3 nights a week. I would say maybe like 1 or 2 times. You're supposed to put this on like over top of your moisturizer as your very last step. It does kind of dry down a bit. It does smell like a delicious pot of like spices brewing. It was really inexpensive as well. I remember it being like $5, $6 maybe. So I would recommend it if you like something for like brightening your skin overnight, long term. That's that. Okay, just 2 more cleansers and then we're done with cleansers. I have here from First Aid Beauty the face cleanser. Very gentle, very easygoing, good for sensitive skin, hydrating, and it doesn't take off makeup. This one does burn my eyes, even though it's supposed to be gentle. So this one I usually just use in rotation with my other cleansers. And then another sample I got, this was from CeraVe. This is their like salicylic acid. This is their benzoyl peroxide acne treatment cleanser. I usually use it just to use up the sample. It's fine. Okay, other stuff. I've got here my little curling rods that I use when I have wet hair. I put this on, I let them dry, and then I have my little curls. I have here my little traveling set of like bottles and spray tubes, that kind of stuff. And here, these little black like travel cases have Velcro in the back, and they stick to one of my travel bags. So I just have like big size, 2 middle size, and like 1 pencil size. And this just has a few makeup products that I like, that I can't use because they're not colors for me. They were in my makeup kit for like other tones. And so I just hold them aside in case one day I need them for something. Okay, so the last things in this particular bin, I have here my Revlon like blow dryer curling brush, which I actually really enjoy. However, I recommend this for like a shorter length hair, because now that I have longer hair, it doesn't quite, I don't know, when I had shorter hair, like shoulder length hair, this worked amazing. Longer hair, it just takes a little bit longer and doesn't give as much volume as it did when I have shorter hair. I have this really old Revlon teensy curler that I just keep on hand for just in case. I have this Nano Titanium Baby Bliss. Baby Bliss? Oh. Bobby? Oh no, Baby Bliss. Baby Bliss Pro. This is just one of those devices where you feed your hair in, you close it, it spirals in there, it beeps when it's done, you let go, and you have, you know, your curls. Again, I think this works amazing, but on shorter length hair. On longer hair, it just takes, it takes your piece of hair and it doesn't quite have enough space to wrap it in there. This is, well, this is actually from the Shampoo Image. I've had this since I was like 10 years old. I'm not kidding. My grandpa bought this for me back when Shampoo Image was all the rage. And honestly, this blow dryer works amazing still. So I don't need another one. For as little as I blow dry my hair, I definitely don't need another one. This is just a brush holder that I keep on hand just in case I need to travel with a ton of brushes. Ah, there's a spider in there. Sorry, that scared me. Oh, it's alive. Ah. Let me just take these out really quick, and then the spider can be free. Okay, I'm back. Everything is fine. Okay, we have our empty bin. The last few things in this bin I have. It's just like a little like men's trimming device for like, you know, haircuts, things like that. I just keep on hand. Some cotton swabs, and then a little heat resistant glove for my hot tools. So that's everything there. This stuff here doesn't go in this bin, so I'm just leaving it out for now. Alright, and on to our last box of goodies. Alright, we've got cotton balls, which I actually only bought for nail polish removing because I've tried using my reusable cotton rounds for that, and that does not work. So that's what those are for. I have a couple of body scrubs from Brazen Bee that I'm just waiting to use. I have one in the shower right now. I'm actually going to take that out of here. From the brand Kiss, I have a little at-home dip salon style coloring system, which I've used like 3 times. I think it works great. It's just a real pain in the butt if you don't have one of those like electronic nail files that go like woo. Otherwise you're doing it by hand for ages, but I really enjoy that. I've got some backup toothpaste, sunscreen that has, I think, like 1 use in there left. This is practically full because I hate it. This is the Banana Boat Hair and Scalp SPF. It literally says lightweight, non-greasy. This is like grease in a bottle, honestly. It's an SPF 30, so I've been waiting to run out of this to just use this on the body. So that's my reasoning. Okay, I've got my Veet hair remover. I prefer this method over shaving. Shaving really causes irritation to my body, so I use a gel cream. I've got some toothbrush holders for travel, which actually I should put over here. I've got a Waterpik water flosser. I've got a piercing aftercare, what is this called? Wound wash, just in case. I've got the Ardell brow tint in the shade light brown. I can't get rid of this because I keep thinking one day I'll want to tint my brows again. I just haven't in so long because it's not perfect every time, but I'm just going to keep it. I've got here from Cinema Secrets, this is the makeup brush cleaner. I love this stuff. This is not like a deep clean. This is more of like a surface clean, but it's still good nonetheless. Makeup brush shampoo. Got some hydrogen peroxide. Isopropyl alcohol. Chlorhexidine gluconate. This I actually don't know. Oh, it's an antimicrobial skin cleanser. Okay. Got my little nail brush, which actually I should put in the cupboard. I got these from Target for gel nail polish removing. I actually think these don't work very well. Inside, there's these little, like, individual packed things that you put your finger into. I just found that they didn't really hold around the finger very well, so I have one tampon. I have a couple of bars of soap that I think are actually like little souvenirs I've gotten from trips, so I'm just gonna keep those. I have a little Afterbite cream. Shower gel from Hawaii. I mean, it's Hawaiian Tropic. I could get that here, I'm sure. This is a little tin that you put the Cinema Secrets into. You dip your brush and then you wipe it off onto a towel. Got my little hair scalp brush, which I actually should put in the shower. And then at the bottom here, I have just an additional toothbrush holder for like company, and a little body lotion from my trip in Hawaii. So, all right, let me put this all back into this bin and then we can digest. Ta-da! Well, there you have it, everyone. All of the stuff you've been dying to see, I'm sure. The spider kind of stuff. Thank you so much for sticking in there if you watched all this way. I appreciate you for spending your time with me. And I'm thinking for my next video, I'm going to try to do like a Sephora sale type of video. I think those are just fun to watch and see like what everyone's picks are. So let me know if that sounds interesting to you. Well, anyways, I hope you are doing well, and I hope you take care. Thanks again. Bye.